master's in sports and exercise medicine, and I've done a bit of athletics in the past, so hopefully I'm qualified enough to talk to you about injury prevention, particularly in sprint athletes. Because it's in the middle of indoor season, we were going to focus on the competition phase, but we'll do a little bit of a broad overview to start with and then kind of delve into that a little bit. It sounds from those introductions that a lot of you are working with kind of junior youth or under 23 or maybe younger senior athletes, so I might try and tailor the presentation to that as we go. It might not necessarily be like that straight away, but if you have any questions at any stage throughout it, just shout. We'll have hopefully time for questions at the end. But if you're unsure about anything that I'm talking about as we go, just let me know.
Sorry, Ciara, just to say, there's water here, guys, and paper and pen for anyone who doesn't have it. All right.
Okay, so my disclaimers at the start are I'm not a coach, I'm a former athlete, but all of you know a lot more about coaching than I do. I know a fair bit about physio, but coaching is your domain, so if there's any kind of discussion to be had about things, then I'm more than open to that. And the reason I became a physio is actually because I've been injured so often in the past myself, so that's why I was interested in it. So I suppose I have some experience myself in how I dealt with it, or maybe should have dealt with it better. But I wanted to start off by saying that the aims of athletes, coaches and medical staff are similar, so everyone wants to improve performance, get better, run PDs, hopefully win things, and to prevent injuries. But injury prevention actually contributes to actually running better because you have more time training, you can get stronger, you can run faster hopefully. And then on the flip side of that, constructed training can actually contribute to injury prevention. So that's where coaches are really important in helping prevent injuries in athletes. So aims of this talk for me, I want to integrate high quality scientific knowledge with what's happening best practice. So some of this is taken from British athletics. So we want to use the scientific evidence base. I have a little bit of a bias to that, coming from a physio background. So we're using the evidence base, but I want to try and make it practical and functional for you guys in what you're doing every day in sprint training. So I want to provide you all with an insight into injury prevention strategies that you can use with your athletes straight away. I'm actually going to try and give you a little bit of a background as to what injuries happen and why, so that you can kind of use your own experience as well to think about, well, if that's the case, then what can I do in my group to prevent things? So I'm trying to give you as much information as possible. And then I think this is really important in terms of linking in with coaches and athletes. So it's a team, it's not just a coach, it's not just an athlete that does all the work to get better and to prevent injuries, it's everyone. So I want to use this time to provide a link to service providers like me and some others within the Institute that can hopefully help you with injury prevention programs. Now I do have to say that that's, from an Athletics Ireland point of view, that's done on a case-by-case basis, but if there's any questions from any of you around this talk at all, I'm more than happy for anyone to shoot me an email or